Okay, so before you watch this video, just know that I was going to make a whole demonstration video and whatnot about armor boost, but I just don't really work that well doing stuff like that. I'm not sure. I don't plan it out very well. So I just kind of made a whole thing of me talking about it. If I said I was going to show something in a video, I'm terribly sorry. If you want me to specify, just ask in the comments, but yeah, pardon my, I guess, laziness. I don't know. Enjoy the video. Hi, I'm back. Shocksite. You know, that guy that showed you the Evil Blast thing. Yeah, so what I wanted to talk about today was a little evasive out here. Let me bring my mic closer to me. Okay. An evasive that I use a lot, and I only use it because it looks really cool, but it's called Armored Boost. And I was looking at it, and yes, there are evasives, like, there are clearly better evasives than it, like E-Barrier or Fake Blast or something like that. Well, okay, Fake Blast arguably, because Fake Blast doesn't always work, but Armored Boost, I feel like, has a place in, like, you know, some of the top evasives. Maybe not like very top, but it's really cool. You know, let's say you're just playing with your friends, or you're honestly just, I don't know, playing ranked and you want to throw somebody for a loop. There's an evasive you can use, which is, of course, Armored Boost. And I don't know, I'm gonna just talk about why I think it's great and how it works. So I'm gonna start with how it works first. So, you know, Armored Boost, usually if somebody presses it, all it does is just go straight upward, and people are like, wow, what the hell is this, Shocksite? I thought you said it was good. Yes, it's good, but hear me out. So the evasive you can control for a really long time. I think it's about like 3 or 4 seconds. I'm not exactly sure the specific time, but it goes a very far distance, and for a long time for, you know, a fighting game, because, you know, 3 or 4 seconds could be whether or not you have stamina, and, you know, this does take your stamina, but are you gaining the advantage? But, you know, it has invincibility frames throughout the whole dash, and it can go any direction except for down, but the more you change your direction, the longer you can keep the evasive going. So it's a really good move for, like, let's say somebody is trapping you at the top of the map with, like, you know, doing their male human magic, or let's say an ultimate you can't escape is going to hit you. I haven't really been in that many situations of that happening, but it's really good, especially if well, here, I'll talk about the pros and cons, and actually right now, no, yeah, I'm done with that. Okay, sorry, I'm doing this like without a script because I think it's more natural that way. But let me talk about the pros and cons of the move. I'm gonna go with cons first because, you know, I want you to be like, hey, why do you use this move, rather than it's like, oh man, this move is godly, let me go online. So the cons of this move is, you know, it's not like an E-Barrier or a Fake Blast where you can, like, put yourself at an automatic advantage whenever you're being comboed. Like, let's say, you know, you're getting hit and somebody pops, oh, you're hitting somebody and then they pop E-Barrier. You know, you're gonna have to do a lot of work to make sure you don't get hit by that E-Barrier, rather than just, you know, having somebody use Armored Boost and you just have to guard or something. But yeah, it can be difficult to use. That's another con. I mean, I guess you could see it as a con if you, I don't know, if you're an avid, you know, Armored Boost user, you won't really care. And when you're, like, circling your opponent, because if you move to the side, of course, like, really closely, you can circle your opponent, you'll drift away just a little bit. I mean, that can be changed by going forward again, but, you know, it could be annoying to some people. You can't descend, so let's say you're at the top of the map using Armored Boost. People know you can't go down, so the best thing for them to do is just follow you, I guess. I mean, it's going to be really hard to follow when you're going extremely far away, especially on a big map, like, let's say Archipelago or Archipelago, whatever you want to call it, the map with, like, a bunch of islands. That's a really good map to use it on, because, you know, you're just going to go excessively far away, like so far away that the lock-on could, like, could stop working, you know, because there's a whole range for the lock-on if you didn't know that. But yeah, so something like that could keep people from chasing you and all this other stuff. But you can't track an opponent with Armor Boost. That's another con. It's just you can move towards somebody and around someone, but, like, tracking them up or down, that doesn't happen, sadly. And you're kind of a sitting duck after Armor Boost. I mean, you can do things in, like, you can use moves in conjunction while with Armor Boost to make sure that doesn't happen. Like, let's say you use Armored Boost into, like, Phantom Fist, or Armored Boost into really anything, I guess you get what I mean. Like, let's say somebody's trying to relentlessly chase you down. You could do Armored Boost backward And if they're still chasing you, you know, move to the side just a little bit and hit Handy Cannon or Dodon Ray, something like that. Hell, if they really don't expect you, then you could always just go ahead and like run up and hit them. That's really it for the cons. It's not a bad move, so you know it doesn't have that many cons. But the pros are, you know, it's really fast, like I said earlier, and it can move really far distances. So basically, you're saying, all right, you're gonna hit me on my terms, not yours. That's always good if you like have that much control in a situation. It has good combo potential. Like, let's say you knock somebody away and then you hit Armored Boost. You could chase them if you're skilled enough. It's not reliable. I wouldn't really recommend doing it. You can circle your opponent to get an opening, like I said earlier. You know, it's really good at that because let's say somebody is block stepping. Oh, okay, no, not okay. Step blocking wouldn't really be a good thing to use this on, but just somebody that has a really good like defense, but they don't really move much because of it. You can use Armored Boost to circle around them while they're so focused on doing their combo that they're like, oh man, what happened? You know, that's really good. And it could technically be a vanish or evasive bait. Like, let's say you knock somebody away and they expect you to do some kind of thing to continue your combo, but then you Armored Boost into them. So, like, oh, this would be great for people, for Namekians that like to use E-Barrier. So if you hit them with a really high damaging knockaway combos and then fly up to them a lot, then you could like bait one of those flying continuations or whatever you want to call it into being an Armor Boost. That would be great for like, you know, somebody that uses Super Saiyan. So that way Armored Boost aura and your flying aura look exactly the same. So you knock somebody away, fly towards them with Armor Boost, they hit E-Barrier, and then you can just attack. Although that's pretty advanced. It's not really reliable. I wouldn't really recommend it for that, but hey, you could do it. You can act immediately as the move ends. Like, there's no ending lag. Like, as soon as you stop flying, you can do something. So that's also excessively good. Like, hell, if you needed more iframes for who knows what reason, you could do Armor Boost into Super Guard. That's a really good thing. You know, you could Armor Boost really far away and then rise to action if they're not chasing you. Although I really don't recommend that. That's kind of a... That's not really okay, it's a fair tactic, but it's not really a tactic people like fighting against. So that's up to you. And you can control when it ends, so you know you have the best of both worlds. Like, it's basically like having Vanisher Guard, but you can move around. So anybody that uses Vanisher Guard, I would say I would recommend try Armored Boost. You'd probably like it. And that's really it for this video. I decided to just like wing it. Hopefully I don't sound too bad with the whole like stuttering and not knowing what to say exactly, but it'll be fine. Yeah, adios.